the channel. In this video, we're going to tell you the 5 big problems each and every student faces when he's finding a rental accommodation in a country abroad when he goes to study there. So let's get straight into the video. So the first biggest problem is lack of adequate information about the area he wants to settle in. So basically, there might be n number of areas beside your college or even at some distance from your college, but it becomes very difficult to find an accommodation to actually live in for a year or two when it comes to having information which is inadequate. You don't know the kind of people that are going to be around you, you don't know the kind of shops which will be around you, the malls, the locations to move around. So it's very important that you have adequate information regarding the area, the kind of accommodation, the rent, the terms and conditions of the accommodation and everything that comes along with it. Second problem is choosing the accommodation from wide number of accommodations available. So it's very confusing whether you want to live in a single bed apartment, in an ensuite apartment, in a shared apartment, or probably in a luxury apartment. It depends on the kind of budget you have, the kind of people you want to be around, the kind of location you want the area to be in, and the amount of money that you're ready to spend on the accommodation. So considering all these factors, make sure you make a right decision when it comes to all these factors. The next point is about vulnerability to rental accommodation scams. So there are a lot of informal agents out there who might call you up to give you accommodations and whatnot, but don't fall into such scams. If you want to know how you can stay away from these scams, these are certain things that you should keep in mind. Number one is unrealistic prices. If any agent is offering you an unrealistic price for the location you want to live in. So for example, if you want to live in London, the price is as high as 12 to 15 lakh rupees per year. But if anyone is offering you an accommodation for less than 4 lakh, 5 lakh or 6 lakh, it becomes a big red flag because it's very difficult to find a house in London at that cheap of a price. The second point is cash transactions. If any agent asks you for cash instead of any online method like PayPal, UPI, anything like that, it's most likely a scam because no trade takes place in cash format if you're going from one country to another. Make sure you do all the payments when you have a record of the payments in your passport. The next thing is when you're not shown any kind of video or photo of the location you want to live in. So there might be a possibility that the agent is telling you that there's this kind of a house, this is the diameter, this is the length and whatnot, but he's reluctant to show you the kind of photos or the kind of videos of the location. This might be a big red flag because he doesn't want to let you know the kind of location you're going to go in, or probably this location does not even exist. The next thing is no background information. So if the agent is reluctant to tell you the landlord, the kind of fees, the kind of people who've already lived into the apartment, all of these things are very important to consider when you are going to live in the apartment. So make sure you know each and everything about the apartment and even the background of it. And the last thing is that if the agent is reluctant to give you only a verbal agreement and not anything on the record, everything has to be documented from your application form to your accommodation form as well. Each and every condition like deposits, the accommodation payments, the fees, the duration, everything should be on paper. So these are the few points that you should keep in mind when you're looking for any kind of agent also. Another big problem for students, which is the fourth point, is that a lot of students have financial constraints. So you have to make sure that the location you're going into fits in a financial budget. Make sure even if you are into a country or in a location, for example London or New York, which are very expensive cities, make sure if you are in a college over there, you are able to find comparatively affordable apartments where you can live in without spending a lot of money on the accommodation. And the last thing is unwelcoming culture. If you have not researched enough on the kind of accommodation you're going in, there might be a possibility that you might face a lot of racism, or you might not be around people who are really welcoming but criticize you and are basically not really supportive. So it can be very traumatic when the people around you are not supportive and do not care about you at all. So make sure you find an accommodation where you know that the people around you are going to be supportive and caring. So guys, this is it for the video. Make sure you keep all of these points under consideration when you're going and seeing an accommodation for yourself, because accommodation plays a very important role, because most of the things that you do are going to be in your apartment, your studies, when you chill out with your friends, when you talk to people. Most of the time it is going to be inside your accommodation, so make sure it is a friendly atmosphere for you. So guys, this is it for the video. If you have any other doubts, let us know in the comment section given below. Or if you want a one-on-one session with any of our advisors, you can feel free to contact us with the help of the description box given below. If you like the content, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well, because we'll be bringing up such content for you so that you are more aware of everything that goes around. Also share this video with someone if you think you might find this information helpful. Last but not the least guys, thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you in the next one.